Hello everyone, it's Simmuz here and welcome to a brand new Sims 4 video and also happy Halloween! Yes, today it's Halloween and we are looking at my Magnus Opus for my Halloweek series, and yes, of course that means my Halloweek series is coming to an end for this year, but I think we're going out with a freaking bang because this video is dope. I love this build, it's so cool, there's so much details and I really love it. And of course you've seen a little sneak peek from the intro, but as always there's gonna be screenshots at the end of the video, so if you want to check those out as well, you're gonna see all the details that you are going to maybe miss with this bit build because this bit build is fast, and also I didn't put every single thing that I put in the build. It's not all recorded because it would have taken, it would have been like a 40 minutes video, even sped up. But before, of course, going into this build, I want to talk about what you're probably expecting on my channel, which is a Scream build, a Scream inspired build. I've done those every year basically for Halloween, but this year we are now gonna see a Scream video. I do have it ready, it's ready, could be posted any second, but because of the SAG-AFTRA strikes, I decided not to post any struck content, and Scream is a Warner Bros property, so I am not going to post about Scream until the SAG-AFTRA strikes have ended, because we hopefully have reached an agreement. So that's why I haven't done any like movie content except for Talk to Me, because Talk to Me is an A24 property, and A24 is first and first an indie company, but also is it's a company that is in, you know, with the strikes, they're respecting the strikes and the request asked from SAG-AFTRA. So that's why I did the Talk to Me video, but I cannot do, I could do it, but I'm not gonna do a Scream build. But let's talk about this build, because I'm so freaking proud on how it turned out. So I really wanted to do at first a circus, but while I was building it, firstly, I realized that I didn't really have as much content to do like a full circus, because we don't really have any cool animals in The Sims 4. We don't really have like statues that look like animals or something that I could have used in place of real animals. So either I was going to make a fully CC build, or I was going to make a base game build, or I don't know. I was a little on the verge of doing different things, but I struck with a spooky fair, and in my mind this is an annual fair that is like a traveling fair, and this year is stopping in Moonwood Mill. And you know, they build their little spooky little buildings and they let you come in for Halloween, and you can go to the bar, you can go on the Ferris wheel, there's so much stuff, and I'm gonna talk about everything because there's probably some stuff that you're not gonna see as easily. And also I want to point out, everything in this build is first and first, there's no CC, but also while I am using debug, this build is fully functional, so you could use this completely every day of your life in your game. It is a bar and it's up on the gallery if you want to download it. My ID is down in the description, Simmuz like here on YouTube, but without spaces. And it is a fully functional bar. The bar works, you can sit at the bar. There is gonna be a little music stage area, and that works. The little building that you saw me build, the little round building that we are seeing right now, that's like an entrance building, so it's not really like nothing spectacular, but you know, it's functional, you can go inside it. The Ferris wheel works, the roller skate rinks works, those stands that you see on the side of the bar, those also work if you hire the vendors. There's bathrooms, there's a museum, there's a maze. You're gonna see there's so much, but right now we are building this little building right here. Since we don't really have any claw machine or arcade games other than one huge machine, which I didn't really like, I decided to create my own, like, I guess this is supposed to be a Zoran ripoff. I think that's how it's called, right? Those machines where you put in a coin and there is the little animatronic guy that is like reading your future, and they give you a little piece of paper, like a fortune cookie piece of paper with your information about the future or your predictions. And that's kind of what this is supposed to be. Of course, it's not functional. Your Sims can, I guess, look at it. But, you know, I put the Guidry portrait inside the little creepy ball, like, so you can look at the future, and there's going to be a few coins also inside. So, yeah, you can put in a coin, or you imagine your Sims putting in a coin and getting their future predictions. That was kind of the vibe that I was going for. I really, really like it. Here's the bathroom area as well. There's also those porta potties from the werewolf pack that can be used as a werewolf access point, so that's also something else that you can do. But right now I'm building the maze. At first I really wanted to do like a corn maze, but of course we don't really have a corn anything in The Sims 4. I tried to look even in debug if there was something that I could have used, but in the end this would have been is so much easier. So I just built this interesting, I guess, maze. It's just a maze. But also, I decided to put inside a few things so that your Sims are have an option to go inside for something. You know, they have an incentive to go inside. So there's gonna be the little candy balls from the spooky stuff pack inside, and also some statues that they can look at. You're gonna see that hopefully in the screenshots, I think. But right here next to it, I am building this little shop area. This is supposed to be like an arcade game where, you know those fair games where you can throw balls at like ducks or cans and such, and if you hit enough you get a prize. That's what this is. Yeah, so there you have all the ducks up above, and you get a bunch of toys and creepy stuff. I don't know, you can get as a prize. So you're gonna see a lot of toys and decorations inside this. And of course this is not really functional, like your Sims are not gonna be able to throw balls at the ducks, but it looks like the thing it's supposed to do, and I think it's cute. And of course if you want a Sim to go inside, they can. So you could technically, I think, do, if you want to change this lot from a bar into a shop, you could do. And I think there is like a place, yeah, there is a cash a machine. What is this cash machine? What's the name of I'm really blanking on the name of that. So your Sims could use this as a shop and sell the toys, I think. It is another option if you're interested. And also I was trying to figure out a way to add lighting everywhere without making it too bright, because I still wanted it to feel creepy. So there is a few lights here and there, but it's not super bright, because it's still like supposed to be a creepy fair that comes into town for Halloween, and you go in and look at it and check out the stuff that there is. So this is an oddities museum, so I really wanted to do, since there's a lot of little creepy things that you can have with like Strangerville, vampires, werewolves, the paranormal stuff pack, Realm of Magic. There's a lot of little creepy little things. So I wanted to make like a little fake museum where you can go inside and look at these creepy little things. This is what basically this is. And I really like it. I think it turns out pretty cute. It's like a very much like an oddities museum that you go in and you're like, what the fuck is this stuff? And you look at it and you're like, whoa, this is cool, this is creepy, this is gross. That's the vibe. And I think it turned out pretty great. I really love it. There's also this creepy mirror from the basement kit that I think is like the cherry on top for this area. Really, really love it. And, you know, in real life, in the game, your Sims can go inside and they don't really do much other than look at the stuff. But, you know, that's what a museum is anyway. So it's not like I have you know, it's still, it makes sense. It makes sense, in my opinion. But you can see there's a lot of different items from different packs. So, of course, I haven't tried to restrict myself with this build because I really wanted to be as detailed as possible. That's why I also used a lot of debug stuff, a lot of live edit stuff. I really wanted it to feel like full and detailed. So I have not restricted myself with packs. So if you want to download this, there's gonna be a few packs that you need. I'm definitely, you need, of course, werewolf, you need the vampire pack, you need all the creepy packs, basically. Those are like a necessity. But also, I do think you need seasons, and I think you need Get Famous, maybe, and a few other expansions. I didn't use all my packs because I own basically all the packs, but you know, most of them. So just so you know, just FYI, if you wanted to loot this, which I highly suggest to do because it's so cool and it is functional. I'm so excited that it works. I'm so happy. So this area right here is like a little trailer area for the people that like own the fair, so they would go there. And right next to the roller skate rink that I just placed there is this statue area, and I'm building like a little altar. So it's like a creepy altar, and like you don't really see it because it's like kind of covered by some bushes. So either you know it's there, or you're gonna just walk around and see this creepy altar with like sage in front of it, this pumpkin, that's a knife. Like, it's a little creepy. So like, I like it. It's like the people that own this fair and go around, it's like their goddess, you know. That was my vibe, that was my idea. But I think in the end, with all the details, all the lighting that you're gonna see, I think the screenshots really like show off how cool this is. Also, yes, I'm building the stage that I was talking about. There is a stage, with a couple musical instruments. Oh, there is a busking area, I forgot also that. So your Sims could busk also, and you know, get some money while at the fair. But yeah, I would have loved to have a way to have the statue person from City Living, because in City Living there is a statue sim that goes around and pretends to be a statue, and you can tip them like you can tip a busking sim. But there's no really a way that I know, so I just, you know, it's kind of sad, but I would have loved that. But yeah, so now I'm just transforming a little bit the bar area. I wanted to add a couple of different chairs, and I'm using a lot of these lights, which I think are from the toddler stuff pack, because they're perfect, so perfect for like a fair vibe. And you know, on one side they're not really creepy like this fair is supposed to be, but they look amazing and they give the right vibe, I think. So I placed a lot of these, used a lot of them to light up, especially the bar area, but also just a little bit around, so that Sims can know where to go. You know, I think it works pretty well, and it does really give a cool atmosphere in the end with you know, everything ready. I don't know, I really like it, and hopefully you guys like it too. You can let me know, of course, in the comments down below if you enjoyed this build, and if you enjoyed this little creepy adventure that we're going through. Unfortunately, as I said, this is the last Halloweek video, but of course you can always go back and watch all of my other Halloweek videos, also the other Halloweek videos from way before when. There's a lot of content, a lot of spooky content on my channel. I actually have like a spooky playlist if you are interested. So since it's Halloween, if you are interested in doing like a spooky binge, there's a few spooky builds and videos and stuff on my channel. So just so you know, you can check out the playlist as well. But yeah, right now I'm just going through, adding some decorations, trying to make it feel like it's supposed to be a Halloween fair. So I try to give some Halloween decoration here and there because it makes sense. And I think it works. It's not too much. It's not like in your face Halloween, but I think like it feels creepy. And there's so many pumpkins. So many pumpkins. You don't even know. There's pumpkins in places where pumpkins should not be. It's pretty crazy. And also, yeah, there is the little projector screen from, I think it's a little camper kit, because since this is a bar venue, you need a TV, and I didn't really want to put an actual TV somewhere, so I decided to go with that. And of course in the maze there's full of pumpkins in the maze, and as I said, I'm gonna put also the candy decorations. They are definitely in the final version of the build. I don't know if you see me placing them right now. I don't think so. But right now I'm just doing some decoration, foliage, creepy grown-up growing things. Of course, this wouldn't be. This would just stay here with the fair. Maybe the fair doesn't even move anymore. Maybe the fair is stuck in Moonwood Mill. And I found this little asset of grass from, I think it's cottage living, and it works so well to do like all like grown in grass everywhere. Oh, it looks great. I really love it, and hopefully you love it too, because that's the build. I'm just doing some terrain painting now. I didn't really want to do like tiles or something because it feels like this would be a very muddy place in my opinion. So that's what I went for. So a lot of muddy look, earth coming through, the grass being ruined by people walking around. That's kind of the vibe that I was going for. And I think it works. I think it works. I don't know. I really love it. I personally, one of my favorite builds I've made, especially for Halloweek. And here are the screenshots. So you can see it works perfectly. It looks amazing, I think, in Moonwood Mill especially. And with the lighting, like when it's night, it looks amazing. During the daytime, it still looks good, but it's, I don't know, during the nighttime, it just feels so creepy. And oh my god, I love it. It looks great. Awesome, I love it. And here's the basking area that I was talking about. You just saw it a little quickly. This is the bar area. As I said, this is all functional. Your Sims can use this. It's a bar venue, but of course you could change it in other venues. It could obviously be a generic area, but also you could make it into a store. You could make it into, I think, a museum. You shouldn't reach you. I think you need an easel for that, but you know, you can place an easel somewhere. And I just love it. I think it's great. Also, I did paint the ceiling in that build after taking the screenshot, because when I took the screenshots, I realized there's a white ceiling there, and I painted it. So yeah, this is the last few screenshots. Same for this build, of course, I painted the ceiling. But thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching my Halloweek series and for supporting me. And if you want to check out my other spooky content, of course, it's all in a playlist. I think it's called Sims 4, but it's spooky. And you can just watch all my spooky videos for Halloween. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. And happy Halloween. Again, thank you. And I guess this is it. I'm gonna just leave you to the last few screenshots. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe also, maybe. I don't care. And bye-bye.